أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا كذلك نجزي المحسنين صدق الله مولانا العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم إنا كذلك نجزي المحسنين. This is how we reward those who do good deeds. That's the essence of this ayah. यूं हम नेकोकारों को उनकी नेकी की जजा दिया करते हैं. So, mashallah, doing fikr of masjid, helping the imam. Some brothers are helping me with PayPal. Some brothers are helping, mashallah. They have sacrificed their sunnah Itekaf and they're doing a lot of khidmat. Give them a lot of dua. MashaAllah. I mean, give them a lot of dua. Doing khidmat of people who are sitting in Attekaaf. We are law-abiding, peaceful American citizens. We respect the law of the land. We respect the law of state of Virginia. Alhamdulillah. Ten people, not more than 10 people, and 6 feet apart. This is how we're making namaz. So when you do the fikr of the deen, you're helping the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, rest assured, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you first in this dunya. Okay? For example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Wallahu yuhibbus sabirin. Allah loves those who are sabir. So we have to do sabr. We don't have to get upset at every small things. We need to remind ourselves that it is the order of our beloved Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to do sabr. We have to be in halat sabr all the time. We need to program ourselves, remind ourselves that we have to do sabr. Wallahu yuhibbul muttaqeen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves those who are pious, who fear Allah. Wallahu yuhibbul muhsineen. Allah loves those who do good deeds. Ahsanu, नेक बन जाओ, become pious. Wallahu yuhibbul muhsineen. We should pause and ask ourselves that what does these verses mean? So, Wallahu, wherever all these ayahs that I've quoted few, means that Allah will first make this life of dunya easy for us. Allah will first reward us in dunya. We have to program ourselves, convince ourselves. And then on the other places, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Wallahu la yahdil qawm al-fasiqeen. Allah does not guide those who are fasiq, who disobey Allah. Allah does not love them. Means their life in this dunya will become very narrow. दुनिया की जिंदगी अपनी वसात के बावजूद उन पे तंग कर दी जाएगी. The life of this dunya, khizyu dunya. You know, when I read these ayahs, I tremble. Khizyu dunya. Look around. Subhanallah. All over the world, people committing suicides. All over the world. I'm not talking about America. I mean, people are committing suicides in Pakistan. Because of poverty, because of this, because of that. So we should reflect. This is our cultural thing. मैंने गुनाहगार बनना है. Quran says हम तो गुनाहगारों से इंतकाम लेंगे. अब किधर जाओगे? This is going to teach your kids that you are going to become a sinner. La hawla wala. This is a cultural Islam. This is a Cultural Islam. It's not the Islam of Makkah al-Mukarramah and Madinah al-Munawwarah. This Islam, according to Quran and Sunnah, is that we have to become pious. We have to become, we have to stay away from the life of sin. And we need to teach our children, you're going to become pious. Gunagar nahi banna aapne. This is a cultural thing that has been conditioned in us. For humility to say I'm gunagar is a different thing. To say, Maazallah, I'm going to disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we need to understand these things. That's why people become attached with mashayikh. So they understand these things, right? So mashallah, doing fikr of Muslim, whether it's a toilet roll, towel paper, whatever it is, Allah will reward, mashallah, each and every one of you. So this is very important to understand these things. It's a long story. I'll just give you the gist of it. It's one of my favorite stories. Hazrat Farrukh, he left Madinah al-Munawwarah. He told his wife, my religion needs my help. So forgive me your rights. And she said yes. He left for 30 years and came back after 30 years. And to his house, his wife had become old. And in the morning, he saw a handsome young man is giving dars. And Imam Malik and Sufyan Sori are sitting in At-Tahiyat listening to his dars-e tafsir, dars-e hadith. And he asked a person, among 3 young people sitting here, mashallah. I want you to remember this, how important it is to become pious, right? टीका लगाने वाले आएंगे, आपको टीके लगाएंगे. ये क्या आप कर रहे हो? क्यों दिन पे चल रहे हो? Don't listen to them. That's my humble request. Don't listen to them. So he asked his fellow person, so who is this young man? He said, Babaji, looks like you're not from Madinah to Munawwarah. He said, yes, I am, but I came after 30 years. This young man, his father left in the path of Allah, and he is his son, Imam Rabia. He was his own son. Rest assured, Inna kazalika najzil muhsinin. हम यूं नेकोकारों को उनकी नेकी की जज़ा दिया करते हैं, right? So these efforts we are making, doing Itekaf, Sunnah Itekaf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward us in this dunya. We need to convince ourselves. Do not listen to shaitan. Shaitan comes to me, I recite an ayah of Quran. He leaves me alone. He comes back, I recite another ayah. He leaves me alone. He comes back, I recite another ayah. Then he leaves me pretty much for a few days. But if you don't know a lot of verses of Quran, say Allah hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Say, no, I'm not going to listen to shaitan. I'm going to obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm going to follow the beautiful, Narani, glorious Sunnah of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Right? So, see, what can I do? John Kennedy was an American president, and I have a lot of respect for him. He delivered a speech and he addressed to American people, and he said, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. It's his very remarkable quotation. Right? So what can we do for the house of Allah? What's my duty? Right? And whatever I can, then we should do it. And with this intention, because we have to start the Aqeeda class. In my life, as I look back in retrospect, जब मैं माजी के दरीचों में झांकता हूँ, I see a lot of stuff, and I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alhamdulillah, this ajiz feels very humble, और तहदीस नेमत के तौर पे अर्ज कर रहा हूँ. I see the life of my sheikh, I've seen the life of other pious people. Yes, they do have tests, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has rewarded them. And Allah will reward all of us. Right? क्यों हज़रत? फहमता? गल समझ आ रही कोई नहीं? So we need to condition ourselves, program ourselves. I am going to become pious. I am going to obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah, I will make Salatul Tahajjud. I'll make it part of my life. I will come to masjid and make Salah with Takbir-e-Ula. I'm going to sit in the soba of pious people. I'm going to stay away from bad friends. No. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. When we recite Dua Qunut, what do we say? Wa nakhla'u wa natruku man yafjuruk. Yes, we say it every night, right? Of course, in Tarawih, Imam Sahib recites it, and we recite it as well. But wa nakhla'u wa natruku man yafjuruk. हम खुलो इख्तियार करते हैं, हम छोड़ देते हैं, तर्क कर देते हैं वो जो तेरे नाफरमान हैं. So Allah, those who are your disobedient, we leave them. Right? So we need to be, our goal is to become muttaqi, right? Pious. And inshallah, there'll be a lot of peace in you. And you know how Allah is going to reward you? And that's my dua. That Allah will use you for the khidmat of His deen. That's a very big name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's recite this hadith 3 times. يجتهد في الأشهر الأواخر ما لا يجتهد في غيره. يجتهد في الأشهر الأواخر ما لا يجتهد في غيره. يجتهد في الأشهر الأواخر ما لا يجتهد في غيره. Let me read it in Urdu and I'll give you the English translation. प्यारे आका सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम रमज़ान के आखिरी अशरा में मुजाहिदा करते और मुशक्क़त उठाते जो दूसरे दिनों में नहीं करते थे. So Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to do mujahida in the last 10 days of Ramadan, in the last ashra of Ramadan, compared to ghair Ramadan. He used to do more mujahida. Yajtahidu fil ashr al-awakhir ma la yajtahidu fi ghayrihi. Right? And before I start, so we are going to do mujahida, right? It's not over yet, right? Tomorrow is 27th and Thursday night is 29th, right? Plus, each and every moment of Ramadan is precious, right? So we're going to stay up tonight as well, inshallah. Right? Yeah? Same routine, inshallah. And we'll cry before Allah. Huh? This is what I want. I want everyone in tahajjud to cry before Allah. Make dua before Allah. And you see how much rahmah Allah is going to descend upon all of us. Make dua for the entire Muslim ummah. Make dua for all human beings, non-Muslims, make dua for them. Make dua for non-Muslims as well. As a Muslim, we are supposed to be kind, right? We're supposed to be kind and considerate, and we must feel the pain of humanity, right? Muslim or non-Muslim. Our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You know, non-Muslims are ummat khassa, and non-Muslims are also the ummah of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but they are ummat da'wat. They are ummat da'wat, right? So we need to. We can learn a lot from Tablighi Jamaat. They're good people. Make dua for all the people in Jamaat who are in the path of Allah. Make dua for their nusrat, inshallah. And they're good people. They're doing a lot of noble and good work, and we give them a lot of dua. Yesterday I spoke about Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Yesterday I spoke about what the Shaykh has written and what is the Aqeeda of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, that only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is alamul ghaib, right? Yes. And I mentioned A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It's in Suratul Huwallahu allazi la ilaha illa huwa ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Suratul Hashr. Jazakallah. Alimul ghaibi wa shahada. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Alimul ghaibi wa shahada. Alimul ghaibi wa shahada. Okay, it's a very famous ayah. And in Suratul Al-Iraf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قُلْ لَا أَمْلِكُ لِنَفْسِي نَفْعًا وَلَا ضَرًّا إِلَّا مَا شَاءَ اللَّهُ وَلَوْ كُنْتُ عَالَمُ الْغَيْبِ لَاسْتَكْثَرْتُ مِنَ الْخَيْرِ وَمَا مَسَّنِيَ السُّوءُ إِنْ أَنَا إِلَّا نَذِيرٌ وَبَشِيرٌ لِقَوْمٍ يُؤْمِنُونَ. O Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you declare, I do not control my own nafa and nuqsan. ऐ मेरे महबूब सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, आप इरशाद फरमा दीजिए, मैं अपने नफा और नुकसान का इख्तियार नहीं रखता. अगर मैं आलमुल गैब होता, अगर वलाउ कुन्तु आलमुल गैब, दिस इज कुरान है, लस्तक्सरतु मिनल खैर वमा मस्सनी अस्सू, मैं अपने लिए बहुत से खैरें हासिल कर लेता, मुझे कभी नुकसान न पहुंचता. We covered it. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is not alamul ghaib. It's not the Aqeeda of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Please listen. ذَلِكَ مِنْ أَنْبَاءِ الْغَيْبِ نُوحِيهِ إِلَيْكَ. O Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we give you the news of unseen. हम आपको गैब की खबरें देते हैं. तो अंबिया के पास क्या होती है? गैब की खबरें. Understand this. Now, there's a book, it's a very thick book. I have it back there, I think, at home, here or at home. The name of the book is Azalatul Raib. What's the name of the book? Azalatul Raib. It's a very thick book. It is on this masla, written by Hazrat Maulana Abu Zahid Sarfraz Sahab, Faqihul Ummah, Faqihul Asr, Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayh. He's the honorable father of Allama Zahidur Rashdi Sahab Damat Barakatum, who is a very big alim in Pakistan, right? This is his father. Everyone is with me? Yes. So I'm mentioning it for the benefit of YouTube. Right? So there's a very thick book. If you are interested in this masala, read that book. I've read pretty much half of it. Alhamdulillah. A lot of detail and a lot of references, even from the past. So everyone was clear? अगर आप सही अकीदा इख्तियार करेंगे तो आलम बरज़ख में अल्लाह तो आपसे राज़ी होंगे, रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम भी आपसे राज़ी होंगे. And we give a lot of dua to Maulana Ilyas Guman Sahab and Dawra Tahqiqul Masail, mashallah. It's on YouTube. Please, you can listen to it. A lot of authentic scholars with a lot of references have spoken on these issues for the benefit of ordinary Muslims like us, right? Let's move forward, inshallah. Sahabi, a person who saw Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the state of Iman, and he died in the state of Iman, is known as Sahabi. This is, we're discussing, what are we discussing? What is this? Yes, we're discussing Iman. Good. What else? Iman bil Rusul. What are we discussing? Iman bil Rusul, right? So, if a group, ma'azallah, holds malice against Sahabi, a single Sahabi, or Sahaba Ikram, then his Iman bil Rusul is not complete. Please try to understand. And that's why we're using social media to get our message across to the Muslim Ummah. That's why we're doing it in English. Right? You understand? So don't listen to these two people who are making a lot of noise. In dono ki nani ek hi hai. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. So, Iman bil Rusul means that we have to believe in all the Sahaba, because one of them, because they don't follow ulama ikram, they don't learn. I think neither of them know any Arabic, any surf and laugh. Because Quran is saying lahum maghfirah. What does lahum means? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is referring all the Sahaba. These two people are jahil. Muslim Ummah, don't follow them. They have nothing to do with ulama ikram. They are mu'anid of ulama. They hold malice against ulama. Any group that turns against ulama ikram is not on Siratul Mustaqim. Just remember that. They are not uniting ummah. They are, I don't know what they are doing. They are definitely not these two people are not on Siratul Mustaqim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. So a Sahabi, so Iman bil Rusul requires that we love and believe that all Sahaba Ikram are Jannati, right? From Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu until the last Sahabi, including Sayyidina Amir Muawiyah radiallahu anhu and Sayyidina Mughira bin Shuba radiallahu anhu. Ridwanullah alayhim ajma'in. So, a person who saw Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the state of Iman and died in the state of Iman is known as Sahabi, right? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them Parwana Najat, right? Guarantee of paradise. So what else is left? And Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in different hadiths, Allah fi ashabi. Daro Allah se mere sahaba ke bare. So we hear it every Friday, alhamdulillah, in the second part of the khutbah. That's why we give khutbah in this masjid in Arabic. So, a person who saw Prophet ﷺ in the state of Iman and died in the state of Iman is Sahabi. Sahaba are in thousands. They accepted Islam before Rasulullah ﷺ and they died in the state of Islam. There are some Sahaba, they are more superior than other Sahaba, but all Sahaba are superior than the entire Ummah. And also it's a masla of Sharia, Ghair Sahabi has no right to criticize Sahabi. Remember that. Huh? The Fazail of Sahaba are mentioned in Quran and Hadith. The biggest wali, if this world is filled with awliya like Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani and Hazrat Junaid Baghdadi and Nizamuddin Awliya and Khaja Muinuddin Chishti Ajmeri and Hazrat Mujaddid Afsani, they cannot be equal to the dust beneath an ordinary Sahabi. Right? This is our Aqeeda. And there is ijma. And ijma ummat, we will inshallah make dua that I survive a few more days. So we can do those, we'll have a video course like we did preparation for Ramadan. Why do we follow 4 Imams? So that's where it's going to come ijma ummat and ijma sahaba. But I'm not going to discuss it. But neither can we reject ijma sahaba, nor can we reject ijma ummat. Right? Everyone understanding? Gal samajh aa rahi hai na koi? I hope so. Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq is our Aqeeda, is Afzalul Bashar Ba'da Zambiya bit Tahqiq, Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu anhu. Then Sayyidina Umar, then Sayyidina Usman, then Sayyidina Ali. Because they advanced the cause of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam left this world. And they were the khulfa of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Subhanallah. Allahu Akbar Kabira. And after them, Hazrat Hassan, his khilafat was for six months. And then Hazrat Amir Muawiyah radiyallahu anhu. Right? Yes. It's known as Khilafat Rashida. It's known as Khilafat Rashida. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Then Azwajum Mutahharat. Okay, please try to understand this. It's our responsibility to get this message across to as many Muslims as we can. Azwajum Mutahharat. Okay? And starting from Sayyidah Khadijatul Kubra and Sayyidah Aisha, Sayyidah Zainab, Sayyidah Hafsa, Sayyidah Juwairiya, right? MashaAllah. Sayyidah Salma, they're all Azwajum Mutahharat. And Ummahat al-Mumineen, Maria Qitbiya. So there are 2 terminologies. One is Azwajum Mutahharat and one is Maria Qibtiya. Right? So we need to understand. And we have to love them and respect them like they are our mothers, right? हमारी माएं कुछ भी नहीं है उनके सामने. Right? So this is the Aqeeda of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Aqeeda of Firqa Najiyah, Nijat paane wala firqa. Okay. Then Sayyidah Aisha, Sayyidah Khadija al-Kubra are more superior. Sayyidah Aisha and Sayyidah Khadija al-Kubra are more superior. This is the Aqeeda of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Then among the daughters, Quran is very clear. Please listen to me, huh? Don't fall asleep. Quran says, Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu qul li azwajika wa banatika. So if someone says, Ma'azallah, Rasulullah only had one daughter, they're rejecting Quran. Because Quran in this ayah of Surah Al-Ahzab says, O Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, order Ulli azwajika, your wives, wa banatika, and your daughters. So Rasulullah Sallallahu had more than one daughter. And of course, Sayyidah Fatima Zahra is more superior. Okay. Subhanallah. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina. ओके, किसी भी सहाबी की शान में गुस्ताखी ना करे। अब सुन ले ये बात, और मैं इस वक्त सोशल मीडिया यूट्यूब को एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ, अपने मुसलमान भाई और बहनों को मैं रीच कर रहा हूँ। इन दो मुनकरों की बातें ना माने, ये दोनों गुमराह हो चुके हैं। ये कोई उम्मत को मुत्तहिद नहीं कर रहे। मेरी बात को और से सुने। ये दूसरा जो है उसका शागिर्द, वो तो गुस्ताखे सहाबा है। और गुस्ताखे सहाबा के बारे में क्या है? ये हमारा अकीदा है कि किसी सहाबी की शान में गुस्ताखी हम नहीं कर सकते। वो तो हज़रत अमीर मुआविया के बारे में तो बहुत कोई खराफात बक रहा है, मेरा भी रोज़ा ख़राब करेगा। हाँ, शैतान, माज़अल्लाह। और माज़अल्लाह किसी की भी सहाबी की शान में हम गुस्ताखी नहीं कर सकते। आपने अमेरिका में अपने बच्चों को ये चीज़ें सिखानी है। पाकिस्तान में तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह नस्लें भी मुसलमान होंगी। क्या मतलब है? क्योंकि मुसलमानों का मुल्क है। या आप अमेरिका में रहते हैं, गैर मुस्लिम, ये सब रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। ब्रदर उस्मान, आर यू विद मी? ब्रदर अब्दुल रहमान, हाफिज फुरकान साहब, फॉलोइंग मी? वी कैन नॉट माज़अल्लाह डिसरिस्पेक्ट एनी सहाबी। वो सब आमिल बिल कुरान थे। दे वर ऑल आमिल बिल कुरान, and they obeyed Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They were all adil. They were all adil, just. Sahaba का दोस्त अल्लाह और रसूल का दोस्त है. A person who loves Sahabi loves Allah and His messenger. Sahaba का दुश्मन अल्लाह और रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का दुश्मन है. And an enemy of Allah, Sahabi is the enemy of Allah and Rasul. An enemy of Amir Muawiyah radiyallahu anhu is the enemy of Allah and His Rasul. The enemy of Mughira bin Shu'bah radiyallahu anhu is the enemy of Allah and His Rasul. Please understand, wake up. We need to understand. This Aqeeda will save us. This Aqeeda will one day take us to paradise. And we're hoping that we are not the latecomers. मुझे बहुत डर लगता है. या अल्लाह फजल फरमाना हमें VIP launch, under the arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? That's our goal. So Aqeeda has to be very, very correct. ये दोबारा सा फायदा हो रहा है ना? I can tell from your face, mashallah. Okay, and they were very kind to each other. They were very unlike what these people claim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. मेरे अबू बकर, मेरे उमर और मेरे उस्मान सैयदना हसन और हुसैन से बहुत मोहब्बत रखते थे. ला हौला वला कुव्वता इल्ला बिल्लाह. ऐसी ऐसी बातें बनाई हुई हैं इन्होंने. It's all made up stuff, fabricated. ला हौला वला कुव्वता इल्ला बिल्लाह. मेरे अबू बकर, मेरे उमर और मेरे उस्मान सैयदना हसन और हुसैन पे वारी और सदके जाते थे, मोहब्बत रखते थे उनसे. रिदवान अल्लाह अलैहिम अजमाइन. Sahaba Ikram were pleased with Allah and Allah was pleased with them. They were, वो सब अखलाक मुहम्मदी का सच्चा नमूना थे. Each and every one of them reflected the beautiful character of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Each and every one of them. उनकी इस्लामी खिदमात काबिल कदर हैं और उनकी कोशिशों से तमाम जहान इस्लाम से रोशन हो गया. And their services are very valuable, very precious, and because of their khidmat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala illuminated this planet Earth. In every nook and corner, azan is being called. Subhanallah. You find, mashallah, peace-loving Muslims all over the world. Right? Abdul Rahman, you like it? Mashallah, I can tell from your face. Okay, so this is our Aqeeda about Sahaba Ikram, right? हजरत अमीर माविया रजी अल्लाह अन्हु को बुरा कहना कुफर के दर्जे तक पहुंचा देता है। कोई बताए उसको जाके शैतान को। कौन सी किताबें पढ़ता है ये शैतान? कहता है मैं किताबी हूं, तो अल्लाह से डर जा, तौबा कर ले। हजरत अमीर माविया रजी अल्लाह अन्हु को बुरा कहना कुफर है, कि कहना कुफर की हद तक पहुंचा देता है, इससे परहेज लाजिमी है। One should control his tongue and not criticize Amir Muawiyah radiyallahu anhu. उम्मुल मोमिनीन अम्मा आयशा रदियल्लाहु अन्हा पर तोहबत एक फिलगाने वाला मुनकर कुरान और सरीहन काफिर है। माज़अल्लाह। जब भी कोई अम्मा आयशा के खिलाफ जुबान खोलता है, उनकी तदहीर में रब खुद बोलता है। मेरे अल्लाह ने सूरह नूर में मसला वज़े फरमा दिया है। हमारी काबिल एहतराम माँ, जिनकी गोद में प्यारे आका सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने आखिरी सांस ली है, सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम। सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, अपनी गमी खुशी हर जगह ना किया करें, कहीं अल्लाह ना नाराज हो जाए, कहीं रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ना आपसे नाराज हो जाए, कहीं अम्मा आयशा आपसे नाराज ना हो जाए। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ली अला सय्यिदिना मुहम्मद। अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा किया करें, अल्लाह ने हमें अहले सुन्नत वल जमात में पैदा किया है। अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ली अला सय्यिदिना मुहम्मद। Okay. Then the next is, okay, then Sheikh has written a lot of good stuff about Sahaba Ikram, mashallah. May Allah Hazrat Sayyid Zuhar Hussain Shah Sahab Rahmatullah alayh, Allah Hazrat ke darjat aliyah ko buland farmaye, inshallah. Umdatul Fiqh. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned the name of a lot of Sahaba and gave them the Bishara of Jannah. They're known as Ashratul Mubashshara, 10 people, right? They were given Mubashshar. And those are Hazrat Abu Bakr, Hazrat Umar, Hazrat Usman, Hazrat Ali, Hazrat Talha, Hazrat Zubair, Abdul Rahman bin Auf, Saad bin Abi Waqas, Sayyid bin Zaid, Abu Ubaidah bin Jarrah, Ridwanullah. And in addition to that, Sayyida Fatima Zahra, Sayyida Hassan, Sayyida Hussain. Okay. I need the mention of all these. Sayyida Fatima is Khatun Jannat, and Sayyidina Hassan and Hussain are Shabab Ahl Jannah. Sahaba were not masoom. I explained to you yesterday. Sahaba were not masoom. Because masoom, who is masoom? Anbiya or Rasul. Masoom anil khita. That's where we Ahl Sunnat wal Jamaat differ with another group. उन पर भी अल्लाह रहम फरमाए। तो मासूम अनिल खिता, it's very very important. No, and we know the reasons. No Nabi, no Rasul commits any sin, maazallah. Sin should not be attributed to a Nabi or a Rasul, maazallah. But Sahaba Ikram are mahfuz. They are mahfuz. Sahaba and awliya are mahfuz, because if Sahaba committed a sin, they made tawbah. They used to come to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Rasulullah, do my tazkiyah. I've committed such and such sin. But they were such beautiful, pure people. And also, awliya Allah, if a waliullah commits a sin, he makes tawbah. So, awliya Allah ka bhi dil na dukhaya kare. Allah mein awliya Allah ka adab naseeb farmaye. But Sahaba were mujtahid. So why we offer 20 Tarawih? Because it is the ijtihad of Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu anhu. Ittaqillah, dar jao, waqf, ठहर जाओ, आगे मत बढ़ो. हजरत उमर एक तरफ और पूरी दुनिया एक तरफ, और हम हजरत उमर के खादिम हैं. हमें अक्ल इस्तेमाल करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है। क्यों जी यार साहब? हाँ, हमारे लिए हज़रत उमर का इज्तिहाद काफ़ी है। माशाअल्लाह, हज़रत उमर है, मुराद रसूल हैं सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम। ओके, सो इज्तिहाद उनकी शान में ज़ुबान तान दराज करना अल्लाह और रसूल की खुशनुदी के खिलाफ और सख्त हराम है। राइट, इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। अल्लाह ताला हमें इस वबाल से बचाए। मे अल्लाह प्रोटेक्ट अस। एंड हसनैन करीमैन और ये वो आला दर्जे के शुहदाए कराम है। माशाअल्लाह, एंड वी ऑल लव हसनैन करीमैन। There was a time when I was going through some tough times in life, almost 25 years ago, and I saw Hazrat Hassan radiallahu anhu in my dream. When I think about Sayyidina Hassan, I begin to cry. Such a beautiful face, mashallah. Such a beautiful. दुआ करें हम सबको उनकी ज़ियारत हो जाए, हसनैन करीमैन की। Okay. All right. Walayat and awliya Allah ka bayan. Walayat and awliya Allah also falls in the category of Iman bil Rusul. We are still discussing Iman bil Rusul. You are awake, right? Yeah, I hope so. Iman bil Rusul also means that we should love awliya Allah. We should respect ulama karam. Who are ulama? They are the hamil of ilm nubuwwat. They are the hamil of ilm nubuwwat. Who is protecting today? Who is representing ilm nubuwwat? Mufti Taqi Usmani Sahab Damat Barakatuh. MashaAllah. Those ulama karam sitting in Makkatul Mukarramah and Madinatul Munawwarah, MashaAllah. And so those ulama karam sitting in Jamiatul Rashid, Karachi. Mufti Muhammad Sahab and Mufti Hussain Sahab and Mufti Faisal Sahab, and Maulana Ilyas Gumman Sahab. They are the ulama who are defending Islam. The entire ummah should love them and respect them. It's very, very important to understand. This all falls in the category of Iman bil Rusul. What kind of love is this? One claim on one side, a person says he loves Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and on the other side, he turns against ulama karam. Zubillahi an akuna min al jahilin. Nauzu billahi, nauzu billahi. So, any Muslim who believes in Allah and obeys Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he does lot of zikr and ibadah in his stay away from sin, life of sin, then he becomes a waliullah. He becomes waliullah. Okay. Every mu'min is a waliullah, because Allah says in Quran, Allahu waliyul mu'mineen. Allahu waliyul mu'mineen. All Sahaba were awliya Allah. All Sahaba were awliya Allah. Because of the barakat of the sohbah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. After Sahaba, then there's a group known as Tabi'een. Known as Tabi'een. And then those people who saw Sahaba in the state of Iman are known as Tabi'een. And those who saw Tabi'een in the state of Iman are Taba Tabi'een. And Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi is Tabi'i. Is Tabi'i. So Hazrat Hammad, he was a student of Hazrat Hammad radiyallahu anhu. अभी भी वक्त है, तौबा कर लो। आप हमारे भाई हैं, अब आपके खिलाफ कुछ भी नहीं है हमारे दिलों में। थोड़ा हक को तस्लीम कर लें प्लीज। क्यों मेरी बहन आपने अपनी वेबसाइट में गलत इंफॉर्मेशन डाली हुई है क्यों क़यामत वाले दिन आप मेरी बहन क्या अल्लाह को जवाब देंगी? और अब इमाम अबू हनीफा आपके खिलाफ आएंगे, केस दायर होगा आपके खिलाफ, तौबा कर जाए, क्यों हमारी बहनों को गलत रास्ते पे आप डालती। मेरी बहन हमारे लिए अब काबिल एहतराम है, लेकिन आपने अपनी वेबसाइट पे इमाम साहब के बारे में बहुत गलत इन्फॉर्मेशन डाली हुई है। अल्लाह आप पे रहम फरमाए। मेरी बहन, हमारी आने वाली नस्लें भी इमाम अबू हनीफा रहमतुल्लाह अलैह से मोहब्बत करेंगी। So Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi was tabi. ये 4 इमाम को उर्दू में ट्रांसलेट किया जाए और पाकिस्तान में आम किया जाए, तो बड़ा फायदा हो जाएगा इंशाल्लाह। Say Ameen. I hope someone does it with the permission of Umar Suleiman. Brother Umar Suleiman is a nice brother, mashallah. He'll permit, inshallah. Okay. Okay. अगर कोई शख्स दाढ़ी शेव करता हो तो उसको वलीउल्लाह ना समझा जाए, वलीउल्लाह नहीं है वो, राइट? जिस शख्स की शरई मिकदार की दाढ़ी नहीं है। फिस्ट लेंथ लहिया इज वाजिब, इट इज वाजिब, एंड यू कैन नॉट लिव वाजिब अंडर एनी सर्कमस्टेंसेस, राइट? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, फिस्ट लेंथ, right? Now if someone is growing it, so we should say mashallah, we should not discourage him. Say, mashallah, you have done the ibtada, but fist length is, according to Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, is wajib. Allahu Akbar kabira. Walayat is muqam qurb. Walayat means muqam qurb, and we know the walayat means staying away from sin and doing a lot of zikr and obedience of Allah, right? Is muqam qurb. So whoever will do a lot of worship will become Allah's wali, right? MashaAllah. Mu'jiza or karamat. Mu'jiza and karamat. So mu'jiza means khilaf adat, something that doesn't happen frequently, right? But so we believe, as a Musa, for example, Musa alayhi salam's asa became snake, right? So that's a mu'jiza. Subhanallah. So that's called mu'jiza. Isa alayhi salam used to murde zinda ho jate the. Dead people used to come alive. Azad, open your eyes. Okay. So this is also known as mu'jiza. Dawood alayhi salam used to soften iron. लोहे को नरम कर देते. And there are a lot of mu'jizat of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay. His biggest mu'jiza is Holy Quran. Miraj Sharif. And this Munkar again does not believe in physical journey, right? See how gumrah this person is? La hawla wa la quwwata. Miraj Sharif is one of the mu'jiza of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Shaqqul Qamar, the splitting of the moon. And then there is Karamat. Karamat of Awliya Allah, right? the Karamat of Khaja Muinuddin Chishti Rahmatullah alayhi in India, Khaja Ali Hajweri Rahmatullah alayhi, Data, इनको लोग दाता साहब कहते हैं, but we call him Khaja Ali Hajweri Rahmatullah alayhi, क्योंकि दाता तो अल्लाह की ज़ात है. Al-Wahhab is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Khaja Ali Hajweri Rahmatullah alayhi and all these big awliya karam, Shams Tabriz Rahmatullah ta'ala alayhi, and these are known as karamat, right? There are karamat of Sahaba Ikram as well, and there are karamat of awliya Allah, right? Like the story I shared with you of Hazraji, that man who said, when he was told to recite Kalimat Tawbah, and he said, I've committed every sin that you can imagine. How can I do? And yet he recited, and how his life changed. Right? So these are the karamat of awliya Allah. Right? MashaAllah. May Allah make sinners like us a true wali of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah hum gunagaron ko bhi apna sacha wali bana de. Then there is istidraj. Istidraj, right? Istidraj is people who reject Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and reject Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and yet they perform things that appear to be like a karamat. So it's known as istidraj. Okay, remember that, right? And there are plenty of stories, but then we will go off track. So this is basically Iman bil Rasul. Everyone has a good understanding of Iman bil Rasul? Yes? And what it requires and what it means? Eh? Right? Ji? MashaAllah. Hazrat is awake. MashaAllah. I'm worried about you. Alright. The next one is, let's say together, Amantu billah wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi wa rusulihi. Now we come to wal yawmil akhir. Okay, now that's what we are going to discuss now, right? So please, we request everyone to be awake, please, because we need to cover this, and we're gonna probably see if we could cover a little bit of Azab Iman bil Akhirah. Okay. Oh, Iman bil Akhirah is long. I thought it was short. No, there's a lot of explanation. But let's get going. Okay, let's get going. Iman bil Akhirah means that the day of judgment is haqq. The day of judgment is haqq. It's coming soon. So let's all make tawbah and get ready for it, huh?
It's real.
Yeah, it's for real. You better believe it, brother. Then in grave, no, let's wake up. Munkar and Nakir are coming now. Let's wake up. In grave, there are two angels known as Munkar and Nakir, right? Azab Qabr, also Munkar Hadith. Please, this fitna is I never took this fitna seriously until now. Azab Qabr is barhaq, right? Is barhaq. So inshallah, Amantu billah wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi wa rusulihi wal yawmil akhir. Now we are discussing wal yawmil akhir, the explanation of wal yawmil akhir. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Kullu nafsin za'iqatul maut. So Azab Qabr, according to Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, is barhaq. After we die, every human being, first of all, the day of judgment is barhaq. Day of judgment is barhaq. It's going to happen, huh? And then, before day of judgment happens, if I die today, you die today, we have to go to grave, huh? Inshallah, and make dua, please, that we all die in month of Ramadan. Whenever our maut is written, we die in the month of Ramadan. Ameen summa ameen. Okay. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man mata faqad qamat qiyamatuhu." Man mata faqad qamat qiyamatuhu. जो शख्स मर गया उसकी क़यामत कायम हो गई. So a person who dies, his day of judgment has started, right? So first jaza and saza is in qiyamah. That's the first darja, in qabr, right? The second darja is on the day of judgment, right? Which is known as hashar or nashar. Hashar or nashar. Okay. Azab-e-qabr happens to those who reject Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And also some Muslims. Baaz Musalman, gunagar Musalmanon ko. Right? So let's say together, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min azab al-qabr. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min sukarat al-maut. Ameen. Ameen. Some sinner Muslims, azab-e-qabr is forgiven. Those Muslims who are salih, and that's what we are trying to become, right? Whether they are man and a woman, their qabr becomes a garden from the gardens of paradise, right? Their qabr becomes from gardens of paradise. And also Isal Sawab. We believe in Isal Sawab. We believe in Isal Sawab, right? Yeah, it's very important. And we, recite 3 times Surah Al-Ikhlas and make dua to Allah. Ya Allah, accept it and give it sawab to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and all the Anbiya and the Sahaba and Azwaj Mutahharat and Ummahatul Mu'mineen, and to my Muslim forefathers who died in the state of Iman, right? So this is known as Isal Sawab, right? Let's recite Surah Ikhlas 3 times. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Sadaqallahu al-azim. Let's say together, Ya Allah, this Surah Ikhlas that we recited, please accept it, and its sawab, hadiyatan, should be given to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, all Anbiya or Rasul, all Sahaba Ikram, Ummahatul Mu'mineen, Azwajul Mutahharat, beloved Ahle Bayt, Tabi'in, Taba Tabi'in, Aima Arba, Siddiqeen, Shuhada, Sulha, Fuqaha Karam, Muhaddiseen Karam, our Mu'min Aba Ajdad, and all the Ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam who have passed away. I mean, give it sawab to them. Ameen. Sallallahu ta'ala ala khairi khalqihi, Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in wa rahmatika. Okay. A person who's a Muslim, his sawab reaches another Muslim who's passed away, right? Everyone understands, it's a very important masla. A person who's passed away in the state of Iman, right? Very important. Okay. Such as reciting Quran, reciting Durood Sharif, such as Sadaqah, such as feeding a hungry, this sawab reaches the Muslim who has passed away, right? And by doing so, like we just did, a sinner Muslim, when we give him, do Isal Sawab, in Qabr, his azab, takhfif is done, his azab is reduced. And the person who does this amal is not mahroom either, right? Yeah. Allahu Akbar kabira. Okay. Allahu Akbar. Okay. Allahu Akbar kabira. All right. Now we come to Azab Qabr, huh? So let's say it. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min azab al-qabr. Yeah, make sure we make this dua frequently. When a mayyat is placed in grave, and as his relatives leave, he hears the footsteps of their shoes. Two angels come in a very frightening form. Their body is dark, their eyes are dark, blue, and their eyes are like deg, huh? Deg ki kya अंग्रेजी करेंगे? Big, very big pot. तो हम तो deg दा पता ना. Very big pot. क्यों नहीं? यही अंग्रेजी ठीक है इसकी, big pot. चलेगा. चल गया. अच्छा ठीक है. So this is how their eyes are. Just imagine how big they must be. Huh? If their eyes are like deg is a big pot where food of hundreds of people is cooked.
In one day, depending on the day. There's big days.
Achha. All right, let's get serious. Their hair are frightening from head to toe, and their teeth are several hands long. One is known Munkar and the other is known as Nakir. So they make the mayyat sit, and they ask him, Man Rabbuka? Who is your Rabb? That's why Zikr Qalbi is important. See the benefits of Zikr Qalbi? If we really get into it, this Zikr Qalbi, inshallah, I am very positive. I'm very hopeful. When this Ajiz will die, my heart will say Allah, 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 inshallah. And I hope we can all reach to that point. I'm just giving you for targheeb. Because I heard from my own Shaykh's qalb saying Allah, Allah, Allah. I'm not lying to you. I'm in the state of wudu, sitting in masjid, giving the dars. I heard myself and I'm a witness in between me. Alhamdulillah, it can happen, provided we do this zikr qalbi, muraqabah. So that's why it's important. وَحُصِّلَ مَا فِي الصُّدُورِ. If the love of Ghairullah is there, it's going to come out. It will be the mercy of Allah when angels going to say, Man Rabbuka, and person will say, Rabbi Allah. Rabbi Allah. Man Nabiyuka. Nabiji Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Ma Dinuka, Dini al-Islam. Right? This will be the answer of a pious Muslim, right? Ji?
Is the answer going to be in Arabic, or we're going to have our own?
It's my very firm understanding that all this language going to disappear and only Arabic.
Question था
जी
कि कब्र में हिसाब होगा
जी
तो फिर जब जजमेंट डे का फिर हिसाब होगा
जी that's true. Oh जी, oh yes, you better believe it, brother. Big time. All right, let's get serious. Let's get serious so you all can sleep. Let's get serious. You can all can sleep, right? Let's do it. Okay, let's get serious, please. Huh? Please, my brothers. Huh? Yalla, reward all of you. Okay. Okay. And some woman will say, and another hadith, Ma kunta taqulu fi hazar rajul, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam will be shown. And he will say, Huwa Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Angel will say, who told you? He said, I read the book of Allah. See how important it is to understand Quran? He will say, I read it in the book of Allah. And I believed in it, and I attested it. The angel will say, we knew you would say this. Okay? He will pass the test. Let's say Ameen. Allahumma jalla fihim. Then a voice has come from the sky. This servant has spoken the truth. Spread for him a bed of paradise. Give him the dress of paradise. And a door of paradise will be open. And a fragrance will start coming. And his grave will expand. And he will be told, Num ka naumatil urus. Subhanallah. दूल्हा की तरह बेफिक्र सो जाओ. His grave will be illuminated. First he will be shown a window of hellfire, and it will be hot and a bad smell, and then it will be shut down, and then the window of paradise will be open, and he will be told, if you had not given the correct answer, this would have happened to you. So you could thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as Allah has saved you from Balai Azim and gave you a very big ni'mah. Let's say together, Allahumma inna nas'aluka ridaka fil jannah wa na'udhu bika wa ghadabika Allah. Ameen. There are also minan nar, but Maulana Ibrahim Sahib says it's one nar. So he's an alim, so I said, okay. A person who rejects Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this world and rejects Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he is asked the same question, he will say, ha la adri. Afsos, main kuch nahi janta. Woe unto me, I don't know anything. This is all real stuff. In Ramadan, sinners make tawbah, right? This is if you minus coronavirus for a few minutes. If coronavirus had not happened, mosques would have been filled again, right? We've been seeing it ever since we're kids. And that because shaitan is locked up. And who says shaitan is locked up? Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We sit down for iftar and suhoor. How much risk we see every day, right? Yes?
Yes.
Because Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, moment risk is increased in Ramadan. If all this is true, this is also true. The same Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying this. Right? So I've given an aqli dalil. Okay. And then for him, the azab starts, and it's very painful. Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. So the the description of Azab al-Qabr is very painful over here. And if you're interested, you can do some research, but I'm bypassing it. Let's move forward. Then there is a place, this is known as Illiyin, mentioned in Surah Al-Mutaffifin. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وما أدراك ما عليين. And then there's a place called Sijjin, right? So Illiyin, where the arwah of, we'll come to ruh inshallah in Tazkiyat al-Nafs sessions. Well, I'll give you the explanation over there. But right now I'm bypassing it. Illiyin, where the arwah of pious people will be kept or is kept. And Illiyin and Sijjin, where the arwah of disobedient people of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, their arwah are kept. Okay, so let's understand our bodies. This is a very, Quran has addressed this, but I'm going to say in different verses of Quran. The Prophet ﷺ explained it as well. So, and modern people have this question as well, because they want to intellectually understand Iman. Intellect is fine, but it is Iman bil ghaib. It is
Iman bil ghaib.
Iman bil ghaib. Okay. So the body has some connection. The arwah of pious people are in muqam illiyin. The arwah of disobedient ones are in muqam sijjin. And then the body has taluk with ruh. What extent, Allah knows best, okay? So arwah, ruh is not perished, is not ruined. It's intact. But our bodies become dust, as Maulana Ibrahim Sahib was saying the other day. What was saying? 6 weeks?
6 weeks.
That's what he was saying on Friday, right? Okay. That it becomes a dust, right? So I'm not going to get into any of that stuff, right? So I just, as a simple Muslim, believe what Allah and His Rasul Sallallahu has said to us. That's it. Whether I understand it or not. I'm not very intellectual anyway. Isme bhi khair hai. Subhanallah. All right. But the Shaykh has written a very important thing here, which has really, this grave, as we know it, qabr, it is just a sign. It is just a sign. There is a complete alam-e-barzakh that was shown to our beloved last and final Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam as he ascended for the journey of Miraj. Right? All that detail is there. The Siratul Mustafa is sitting here. While you're here, you cannot take it home, please. It's very dear to me. It's my soul, Surah Siratul Mustafa. I refer to it frequently by Maulana Idris Qadir Rahmatullah Alayh. But you're welcome to look at it while you're here. And I think Brother Sulaiman was talking to you about it. He had some question about Miraj, and I asked him to read it, inshallah. I gave him some answer, but the detail is over there. So let's understand. Everyone understand? Everyone is awake? Hazrat, leave it alone. Okay. Everyone understand what I'm saying here? This grave is just a sign. ये जो गड़ा है, एक अलामत है ये, हाँ? This is for Ibra. But actually there is an alam-e barzakh in which we believe. बात समझ आ रही है ना? And it was shown to whom? To Rasulullah Sallallahu as he ascended for Miraj. And it was a physical ascension. It was a physical जिसमें अतहर के साथ प्यारे आका सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम को वो मेराज हासिल हुआ, सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि व आलिहि वसल्लम. Our honorable ulama kiram have written 10 asbab due to which the sins of Muslims are forgiven. So let's count them. Number 1, tawbah.
Tawbah.
Number 2, istighfar.
Number 2, istighfar.
So the word is istighfar. Istighfara yastaghfiru. Huh? It is istighfar, not astaghfar, right? It is
इस्तग़फ़ार.
सरफ़े सगीर पढ़ी शुरू किया कोई नहीं पढ़ी थी माशाल्लाह. Istighfar, right?
इस्तग़फ़ार.
Good deeds, नेक अमाल. Let me read them in 10 in Urdu and then I'll translate in English. तौबा, इस्तिग़फ़ार, नेक अमाल, दुनिया में किसी बला में गिरफ्तार होना, कब्र का जो अज़ाब है, मुसलमानों की दुआ की बरकत, मुसलमानों का सदका जो इसकी तरफ से दिया जाता है, क़यामत की सख्ती, आप सल्लल्लाहु की शफ़ाअत, रहमत इलाही. So, number 1 is tawbah, number 2 is istighfar, number 3 are good deeds, number 4 when we have difficulties in this dunya, and the punishment in qabr, and the dua of Muslims, right? And sadqa, and the tribulation of the Day of Judgment, and the shafa of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and rahmat ilahi. A person who will stay firm on religion against those who reject Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right, will be protected from the swallow jawab of Munkar and Nakir. Subhanallah.
This person who is so firm.
Istiqamat, right? It is wajib. This is mustahab. Right? Inshallah. There is a reward.
Inshallah.
A person who on Shab-e Juma, and Shab-e Juma actually is Thursday night. Shab-e Juma or on Friday dies, he is also protected from Azab-e-Qabr. Dua करें please. Allah give us death on Yawm al-Jum'ah and Shab-e Juma. Ameen. साथ साथ दुआएं भी मांगते जाएं.
कौन सा जुमा?
रमजान का जुमा तो बेस्ट.
Anbiya are not questioned in the day in the qabr, and those kids who die before puberty, nabaligh bacche, they also
I'm not questioning.
are not questioned. Shuhada are not questioned. Subhanallah. And there is a explanation, inshallah. Okay. The Day of Judgment. The Day of Judgment is real when the, what was that word? Not the trumpet, the other word.
Horn.
Horn will be blown, right?
Yeah.
Is that the proper English? Horn will be blown, right? When horn will be blown, and it will be a very frightening noise. And because of it, everyone will die. And everything will be ruined. When the day of judgment is going to come, only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows, right? It will be day of judgment, it will be the Yawmul Jummah, and it will be 10th of Muharram.
Subhanallah.
Then there are Alamate Sughra and Alamate Kubra, right? Allahu Akbar. So some of the Alamate Sughra are knowledge will be lifted. Knowledge will be
Lifted.
ignorance will become common. Zina and alcohol will become common. Women will increase in numbers, and you can see it now. People will lie frequently. People will lie. So, and it means a person who, like good Muslims like yourselves, जो माशाल्लाह सच बोलते हैं, माशाल्लाह. And I'm being very sincere. I'm not being sarcastic. Mashallah. So, in this time, a Muslim who speaks the truth, let's just imagine how Allah is going to reward him. Okay. Allahu Akbar. Lot of noise in the masjid. Subhanallah. Music will become common. Dance. उम्मत के पहले लोगों पे पिछले लोग लानत करेंगे. That's what the shaitan is doing. Opening his tongue against Sahaba Ikram. I mean, who are you? I mean, you're nothing. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Just imagine. This is alamat-e-Qiyamat. He's not uniting Ummah. Ummah will be united when Imam Mahdi alayhi salam is going to come.
Inshallah.
Ummah will be united when Isa alayhi salam is going to come. Before that, just do whatever you can. Right? La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Allah. I mean, how much respect Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to Mufti Taqi Usmani Sahib Damat Barakatuh. I mean, he's highly respected even when he goes to Haramain Sharif.
Pleasure.
His teachings unite people. MashaAllah. All right. A lot of sins will take place, okay? So, then Alamat Kubra. Alamat Kubra, Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, okay? And these two people, the bigger one, he rejects Imam Mahdi alayhi salam.
La hawla wa la quwwata.
This is very serious stuff. And these innocent Muslims who are following him, let's make dua. May Allah save their Imam. Let's make dua. That's why we need to do a lot of dawah to tabligh. That's why this social media is important. And I believe the Zuhur of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam is proven from 40 Sahih Ahadith, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's mentioned here, but Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, right? Imam Mahdi alayhi salam will be 40 years old. His name will be Muhammad. His father name will be Abdullah. His mother name will be Amina. And he will be from the descendants of Sayyidina Hassan radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And when he will be come to Makkah al-Mukarramah, A voice gonna come from sky. هذا خليفة الله المهدي فاستمعوا وأطيعوا. ये अल्लाह ताला के मेहदी का खलीफा मेहदी है, इसकी बात सुनो और इसकी इताअत करो. This is the Khalifa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Obey him. Listen to him and obey him.
Inshallah.
Okay. All right. Then, and you can find a lot of details on YouTube about Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, provided you listen to the correct people. Make dua, Eid al-Siratul Mustaqim. Then Dajjal Maud. Okay, there will be a lot of Dajjal. Please, let's say this, my brothers, please. And there will be Dajjalun al-Kazzabun. But Dajjal Maud means that real Dajjal. Dajjal Akbar, huh? Okay. His right eye will be blind. He will ride on a big donkey. And it will be written on his face, Kafara. Allahumma fasna. Let's say together. Allahumma inna nas'aluka al-imana laysa ba'dahu kufr. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Amantu billahi wa rusulihi. Yeah, let's complete this, huh?
Yes.
Let's complete this. Because I'm bypassing a lot of stuff. Huh? So please, I would appreciate if you don't yarn. Just a humble request. Okay. So it will be written on his face, forehead, Kafara. Subhanallah. He will have a garden that he will call it paradise. And he will have a fire that will be, he will call it hellfire. But what he will call paradise will be the effect of hellfire. And what will call hellfire will have the effect of paradise. In this earth, he will create a lot of fasad, fitna and fasad. And he will show a lot of shows, krishmebaziyan. And that will be all istidraj. I was looking for it. I couldn't find it somewhere else. Here Hazrat has written, Alhamdulillah. मुसलमानों के लिए तस्बीह और तहलील रोटी और पानी का काम देगी. So, tasbih or tahleel, you know this coronavirus? Maybe there's something else down the road where you don't have food available in the market. Where do you go? You do the zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You do the zikr of Allah, you recite Quran. Right? This will become your diet. So tasbih और तहलील रोटी और पानी का काम देगी. भूख और प्यास दूर करेगी. It will remove your thirst and hunger. So हम अभी से जिक्र के आदि बन जाए. Right? Everyone understand what I'm saying? Yeah, this coronavirus, I really believe this coronavirus was sent to set up the stage for the Dajjal Akbar. I really believe that. People are making namaz at home, Jummah at home. I mean, just believe what is going to come. This life is not going to get easier. My Muslim brothers and sisters, please wake up. Please wake up. I implore you in the name of Allah. Okay. So Alhamdulillah, ये मेरा तो ईमान बढ़ गया है. मुसलमानों के लिए तस्बीह और तहलील रोटी और पानी का काम देगी और भूख और प्यास दूर करेगी.
इंशाल्लाह.
Have you understand? Difficult to absorb, not for me. Alhamdulillah. So we should start eating less. एक खजूर से रोजा खोलें, एक पानी. We're doing that, right?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. ये भी थोड़ी practice करें. Okay. Then Isa alayhi salam is going to come.
Subhanallah.
That's my favorite part. I love Isa alayhi salam. We all love Isa alayhi salam. Isa ibn Maryam. We love Isa alayhi salam. We love Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. So Isa alayhi salam is going to come. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I mean, look at this man. How much damage he has done to the Muslim Ummah. Tawbah min Allah. You have misled Muslim people. Just imagine. This is our Aqeeda from time of Sahaba Karam, that Isa alayhi salam was ascended and he will come down. And this manhus has challenged that Aqeeda. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Isa alayhi salam was lifted to the fourth sky through angels. When he will come down, as he will bend his head, the drops of sweats will reflect. As he will lift his hand, the jewels, the drops like jewels will fall.
Subhanallah.
He will meet Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. Imam Mahdi alayhi salam will be very humble before him and will request him, O Nabi Allah, please lead the salah. Isa alayhi salam will say, no, you lead the salah. I have been come. Isa ibn Maryam, Jesus, Prophet Jesus, son of Virgin Mary, will say, I have come to kill the Dajjal, Antichrist.
Mission.
Allah. Imam Mahdi alayhi salam's khilafat will last 7 to 8 years. Then he will leave this world. Isa alayhi salam, another Musliman, will offer his Salatul Janazah. His life will be 47, 48 or 49. Then Isa alayhi salam will control the affairs.
Inshallah.
The world will become very, very good. Isa alayhi salam will receive wahi. Take my servants to Koh-e-Tur. Then Yajuj and Majuj is going to come. And I'm hoping I will not be around. I mean,
मैं भी नहीं होगा इंशाल्लाह.
because that's not going to be a pretty scene. Everything will be fine until Imam Mahdi alayhi salam and Isa alayhi salam. Oh my Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Rab, Ya Allah, Ya Rab. Then Yajuj and Majuj is going to create a big fitna. I'm not even going to get into it. Then a time will come, and there's a lot of stuff on YouTube, provided you listen to the authentic scholars. Then a time is going to come. This is serious stuff. Let's Allah ka shukr ada kare. Alhamdulillah. Babu Tawbah is open right now. My Muslim brothers and sisters, please make a lot of tawbah, because Babu Tawbah is open. Allah Hazrat Ji ko jaza khair de. Hazrat Ji always says, Babu Tawbah is open. Hazrat Ji is beautiful, really. His teachings are so peaceful and so beautiful. So, then a time is going to come when Tawbah is not going to be accepted. Allahu Akbar. Then a Dabbatul Ard, a man, an animal, will appear. Dabbatul ard will appear. Then, wait, listen to this. Holy Quran will be lifted. I mean, look today. Except Masjid al-Nabi Sharif and Masjid al-Haram. Wherever you go, people are not reading Quran from Quran. They're reading from apps. मैं तो अपना कुरान से पढ़ रहा हूँ। आप भी? माशाल्लाह. Really, people are reading Quran from apps. I mean, you can see. But I saw in Masjid al-Nabi Sharif, when you go next time for Haram Sharif, for Umrah or Hajj, buy a Quran and put it in Masjid al-Haram.
I did that.
Buy a Quran and put it in Masjid al-Nabi Sharif. And as a hadiya to your parents, to your sheikh. I did it for my Hazrat's parents. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. And people will read until the day of judgment. But Quran will be lifted, right? Inshallah. So, we will cover tomorrow Bashart Zindagi, Wal Qadri Khairihi wa Sharrihi min Allah Ta'ala. My favorite topic, which is Qadr, Taqdeer. And also, inshallah, we're hoping to cover Wal Basi Ba'd al-Maut. Oh, that has a lot of explanation, right? But inshallah, we should be fine. We'll try to cover that tomorrow, inshallah. And then we'll come, let's say we can cover this too tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Then we're left with Wednesday and Thursday. Then we can cover Iman and Shirk.
Inshallah.
And if we'll still try to hold the class on Friday if possible. And जी
सैटरडे को भी है भैया
Friday को ही थोड़ी
जुमेरात को चाल
ढाई रोजे करेंगे.
it will be Allah Yarsab Saturday or Sunday. Inshallah, my brothers, may Allah just reward each and every one of you for making so many efforts. May Allah reward you. And my message through YouTube to my Muslim brothers and sisters is Alhamdulillah. I hope it's benefiting you. Please subscribe our channel, share it, like it. And if you like this stuff, which I hope you do, please share it with other people. With this niyyah, my niyyah, मेरी जो टूटी फूटी नीयत है वो ये है कि मुसलमान उम्मत को फ़ायदा हो जाए इंशाअल्लाह. May Allah reward our scholars inshallah. Wama alayna illa al-balagh.